Well, I did go through quite a lot of power last time. We were back up to 203 million RF. We're not doing too bad on the power generation. However, each piece of armor takes about 300 million RF, which is kind of wild. So I need that to generate back up again before I can continue. It looks like the Chaos Dragon is going to be at quite a distant site. We're going to have to wait for all this energy to build up, and then we can continue making. So we need 600 million for the final 2 stages on the shield, and then we've got to do shield recovery as well. So we'll see how things go. Anyways, there is something that has come to my attention, something that we could have a look at while this is going on, and I don't remember where I put the book. But there is a book. Where is it? Here we go. The Lexa Botania. Now this is something I've never looked at personally. Apparently if you shift, it shows you what blocks and what mod they're from, which is kind of cool. So that's cool. Let's have a look inside. Congratulations on the find of a strapping, a sapling and a book together. Well, I didn't, but that's always cool. Let's have a see. So you have started your tutorial. Follow the red arrows and... Okay. Basics and mechanics. Botania is a repository of all knowledge and all botanical matters. Okay. Basic engineering italics. Okay, so it's telling you the things that we need. So anything in italics is what we should know. These are the basics it's telling me. So we can have a look at these. So mystical flowers. Around the world you may stumble on large varieties of mystical flowers. Spotting these won't make themselves far shinier. There's 16 total. It's possible to grow these using floral fertilizer. Far as the eye can see, it can make, when plucked, can be used to make magical petals. Right click it in. Okay. So it looks like there's a lot going on in this book. Let us find some of these petals to start with. So we're going on a mission. I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, there was something to do with... Yeah, we could make this floral fertilizer if we wanted to. Yellow, which I can do very easily. I like how it keeps the page. That's good. So we need some bone meal. We need some yellow. There we go. Oh, it looks like yellow shimmering mushroom. It looks like I've got some the mushroom stuff. Got a red and a yellow shimmering mushroom. That's cool. So we need some red dye as well. So let's have a see. Let's make some of this floral fertilizer. Does look like it's got an EMC value, so we can duplicate it. Let's find us some land. Let's find us some land to do this in. I guess we'll do it here. So if I use this, there we go. So this is going to give us the flowers that we need. Grey flower, magenta flower. And mystical white flower. A cyan flower. I've seen these ones before, the black flowers. That's another magenta. So we see, oh. So it does only give you a few. So we've got like blue. I think one did one? Yeah, it did. It went down there. So we'll collect as many as we can, because we're going to need them, whether it be now, whether it be later. We're going to need these different flowers. And I might make sure we get all the types of flowers. So, oh, looks like the area for it is quite big. Have I got them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I haven't got all of them yet. quite found them all. The orange one was 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's two more. Oh no, there's one. One more. There's one new type, which we'll see because it'll drop into our hotbar. Let's see. Those two, those. Okay. Not having any luck finding the last one. Don't actually know which one it is. But we're about to find out if we, you know, come across it. We'll know it's that one. We'll know which one it is when we find it. Got a grey one. Those grey ones are really hard to see. Get you. Oh, we got it. It was the lime. It's like the lime ones are a little bit, not rarer, but there we go, another one. So we found all 16 flowers. So if we need any particular flower, we can, well, we've found them all. There we go, some more limes. Some more lime flowers. Now I think we can actually make a pouch for these. Which I probably should have done first, but I think I needed some of these flowers to make petals and stuff like that. So, doing it this way is probably better, if I'm being completely honest. Might as well use what's left, haven't we? We might as well use the last 8. There we go. We'll do that. Probably not the best thing to do, because you lose surface area of the ground when you use them, so less is going to spawn. But we've got enough of these petals now. The petals is what it said we needed. Now the only thing is, I really cannot see in here. Interesting. So let's have a see what we can do with these petals. Let's have a see. So the Botania. So pluck them, we can make petals. We can make petals by putting them into a crafting grid, and it gives us the petal. Okay. And we can bury it, and it will, we can make a farm of them. So we've got an infinite amount of them. So as long as we plant one and bone meal it, we're fine. That is what we need to make sure we do. These petals can be crushed into powders using the mortar and pestle and mortar. So we need to make one of these. So a stick, some wood. Let's make one of these. A stick, a plank of wood, and a bowl, which we have like so. There you go, mortar and pestle and mortar even. So we've got one of these, which we can put into a crafting grid, and we can create. So I've got one of these. Let's see. So this is to make powders. Okay. Right-clicking a flower powder on wool or cap, it will change its colour. Okay. Mixing flower powder with bone meal, different types of fertilizers. Okay, so that's what we've just done to get the mystical flowers. We can grow our own if we bury a petal with bone meal. And then we get those. Oh, wow. Petal blocks can also be created if we have a 9x9 of them. Okay. Okay, so petal apothecary. Apothecary. I can't say it. Luckily, it does that. So, infusing plants with energy. This is the petal thing. This block, when placed in water, given some water, will attract petals thrown into it, releasing their energies. Okay, let's make one of these. So I think it's Let's see, a petal. So we need one of the petals, 2 slabs, and I don't think, no I don't, cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, let's make that into slabs. Oh, that's why I don't have any, because you can't EMC them. So we'll do that. Hold on. We need to pick up, which have we got more of? There we go, we'll do that. So we'll use one of you. One of you on either side, and then do that. There we go, a petal thing. Let's make sure we EMC it. Where do we want to set up our flower patch? I feel like it could go here near the front. Haven't really got any room for a flower patch, do we? I mean, I suppose it could go over here. Near our garden. That's still trying to decay this tree. This has been going for so long. Well, there's some wild ones. I need a flower patch. You guys still shredding your... Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in there. Let's put it here. So let's put that there, and I'll put a water source underneath using... In fact, I don't really need a water source. Could I have this? Voila. I should... I'm going to put one under anyway. Oh, wow. Interesting sound effects. Anyway. So, we've got this. So, we need to throw in... what does it say? Is it mystical white petals? Yes, we need some mystical white petals. So, we need to chuck in 4 of these, along with a seed. Let's have a seed. With one of those. And this gives us pure daisies. Now, I think if I do this with an open hand and then... Oh, I need the bucket. Bucket. If I fill this up again. And if I... Oh. Let's take you out. I didn't mean to put you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chuck you in. We've got another mystical white daisy. This pure daisy. Now, pure daisies are really helpful. I think, let's see. So we can, if we wanted to. Okay, that tells us what we do. So it's talking about the pure daisy. I got to step ahead of myself. Let me grab a vine. If I wanted to, oh, I can't. Shears. I'll grab a shear. So I can if I wanted to. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's a good job I've got an infinite amount of vines. There we go. I can blend it in. Can be blended in just like that. So I'll leave that as a green one. It looks pretty cool like that. So apparently now if I get... Let's just read the book. The book will tell us what we're doing. Let me get rid of these shears. So the Lex of Botania is going to Pure Daisy. The Pure Daisy is not only the most basic, is not only the most basic, but also the most important flower a botanist can have. The flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks, as seen on the next page, purifying the counterparts into living wood and living rock, which can be used for crafting. Just give it a minute or so. Okay, so we've got to do this. So let us get us some wood. Some wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do this. So we'll do that. Let's place one of our pure daisies down. Magic! This is cool. So we'll let that do its thing. Let's get some stone as well then. Stone. I don't believe that to be stone. Let's see. Let's do that, and then this pure daisy. And now we have to sit and wait for the transformation. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, so we've got our living rock and our living wood. What does our book say next? Where is it? Here we go. BOTANIA. Just give it a minute or so. Okay, so it's transformed. Living wood can be turned into twigs. Okay, so it's like a bit like a stick. So we've got living wood that can be turned into sticks. A few other blocks can be purified by placing them around, while not as unique as essential as living blocks. Perhaps this may be handy, including netherrack into cobblestone, soul stand into sand, ice into packed ice, and water into snow. Okay. Okay. A blank canvas to start your adventure. Okay. So we've got the Wand of the Forest. Let's see. The general multi-tool, the Botanis, is a Wand of the Forest. This wand, made by effectively strapping a pair of mystical petals of any colour to a few living twigs, is required for a good amount of tasks. The wand has two modes: binding mode and function mode. In binding mode, it can shift right-click on a compatible block and selecting it. Function mode, it will simply not do anything, not do that for shift right clicking. The two modes can switch freely by okay. If the wand isn't bound to anything, shift right click a block allows it to rotate around the axis. Oh. For example, clicking on the top of the chest rotates. Ah, okay. So this is what we need to do. So we need 3 twigs and then 2 petals. Okay, let's grab us a crafting station. Let's put you down here too. We need 2 petals. In fact, we've got a pink petal already. Let's use this magenta petal. So we've got those. We've got our living wood, which we can turn into twigs. I think we need 2 twigs, so there we go. Gave us just enough. So let's use our living wood twigs, and we'll use this petal, and we'll use the pink petal. Oh, there we go. It change. Oh, that's cool. So depending on the petal that you pick, let's have a see. I want to see. Let's use red. I think red and blue would be cool. Red and cyan. 1, 2, 3. That one. And that one. It does. It changes based on the petals you... Right, I'm going to do this one. So we're at function and binding mode. So we can turn those on and off. Now, one thing I do want to make, if it will let me, is... Oh. Let's have a see. Flower pouch. This is something I do want to make. So we need wool and a petal of a choice. So let me grab some wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm running out of space in my inventory. Let's grab ourselves this. So we've got a flower pouch. Again, I'm going to just EMC that so we've got it. Now, this is where we chuck everything. Wait, can we? Oh, we can just do it this way. I didn't want to have to, you know, start chucking things. Pure daisies don't go in there, that's good. And then, now if I've got hold of it like that, as you can see, it doesn't do anything. If I don't, it pops straight in. So if I ever get any more of these, we've got it. So there's the flower pouch. Let's follow the Lexa Botania. So it wants us to go back. It wants us to go into mana manipulation, an introduction to mana. Mana is the ethereal substance. In layman's terms, it's the mystical energy. Sensory of existence and inconsistent. Mastering mana is one of the most important skills for a botanist needs to master. In order to create mana, one must... Oh... would require a set of generating flowers. This mana can be dispersed by utilizing mana spreaders and mana pools. So to get started, mastering that would learn how endo flame. Wow, there's so many big words. A mana pool. Mana pool is simply put a mana storage. Okay, that's kind of okay. Mana pools come in two varieties, so we need to use the living rock. Making a mana pool. And it looks like we're rudely being attacked. Hello. Interesting how you thought you could take us on. I'm just going to get rid of all this because there seems to be a lot of drops. There's a lot of drops in here. And I just think we should get rid of them. Just, you know, clean environments. There we go. Okay, so we need to use our living rock. So, like so. To give us a mana pool. So we can put this down. A vivid wave. Let's put you here for the time being. So we've got a mana pool. So what do we do now with said mana pool? The Dualite mana pool can be useful tool when one might want a small buffer for a flower or system that doesn't use too much mana, as a normal pool holds very large amounts of it. Thanks to that, mana readings for a normal pool won't be entirely accurate due to the scale. Tossing some resources into the mount will cause them to get infused with mana, turning into more powerful forms. A few example is iron ingots or mana pearls. Mana readings for this block functions like a mana spreader. Okay, mana steel ingots and other iron ingots. Ingots based. Okay, okay. So we'll throw. So we want to make mana steel. Oh. Interesting. So we've got to so we've got to throw iron into it. Do we not need to fill it with mana first? Mana pearls. Throw ender pearls in. Mana diamonds. We should probably make one each of all of these, shouldn't we? Now, I presume... So, there's currently nothing in it, though. Let's have a see. Let's grab me an iron ingot. Hold on. What's it saying? It says no. Do we have to do a block? Iron. Is that what it's saying? No. It's saying no. It doesn't work. Did I miss something? Okay, so that's telling us. Mana infused string. So if we're not, we've got to fill it with a biscuit of totality. The mana spreader. The mana spreader is the most important component in manipulating mana. This block allows mana to travel from point A to B. This block's placed around, it'll face one of 6 directions. Okay. So we need holding the wand of the forest. And the mana spreader has a small internal buffer of mana. Okay, holding the wand of the forest plays the beans. So we need a mana spreader. A mana spreader. So a mana spreader uses living wood. So we need to make some more living wood. So let's do that. Should probably have an infinite source of this stuff. So let me get my flowers. Let's set you guys up. So probably gonna just put you one here and one here. Let's see. Let me grab some wood. And I'll grab some stone as well. And let's have these turning into... Does it work on top? I bet you it doesn't. I bet it's just next to it. So... Oh. That one's not supposed to be there. So we're going to have to do this a few times, try and get some of this built up. And then we can continue on learning the ways of a botanist.